How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the Sacramento Sand/, playing in week 4 of the TGR Mythical Mayhem League up against Fiat, coach of the Barcelona Malamads. You can see our team above, their team down below. Both teams range in speed, of course, as well as 6 Pokemon that we bring, and 6 Pokemon I think Fiat is going to bring to our match. Part of the game plan here is definitely around redirection and disruption. Like, their team has a lot of ways of like setting up and dealing a ton of damage just with like some of their really powerful mons. King Gambit, Ho-Oh, and Palkia in general, like those mons hit incredibly hard, and then Raikou can hit pretty hard as well. So yeah, just like trying to handle those mons, I think it's gonna be not always easy to do. So we're looking to disrupt to handle some of those mons, and then I think priority is going to be nice. Just having some priority to get off some really strong attacks here, I think is going to be pretty solid. Of course, Tianpao is going to boost up some of those attacks. I think our main priority here, actually, really the only priority we have is Rayquaza with extreme speed, but Terra Normal extreme speed does like insane amounts of damage to some stuff. So looking for Rayquaza to do a lot of work here. So anyway, we'll see what 60 decides to bring in just a moment. Okay, here we are in the match, and team's a little bit different than I thought we were gonna see. Actually, maybe it's close to the same. It looks like it's only Raikou that isn't here, and we have Decidueye. Yeah, we have Decidueye instead. Which I admit I was not expecting to see Decidueye. I think it like kind of struggles against some of the mons that I have on my team. It's good against Swampert, so maybe that's like the main reason for it. But it's weak to like almost everything else. And its Terra type is Ghost, so it's like still weak to quite a few things. I like a lead of Buster here. I think that like being able to burn some stuff is really nice. And then I think I'm probably... I think like after that, I probably need to have some damage on Palkia is my guess, or some disruption on Palkia, so maybe that would work. And then I think we'll have priority in the back, and then I think Majesty just looks really solid here too. Okay, so biggest downside here is the possibility of coaching Riolu is kind of tough for our team to deal with. Yeah, coaching Riolu could be kind of tough. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that mon, see how we're able to handle that. But yeah, good luck, have fun over to Fiat for game 1 here. No Tianpao for this one. I don't know, I feel questionable about that. I think there's a pretty good case to be made for keeping that mon. So, I don't know, we'll see how this goes. Oh, Grimmsnarl, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I think with this being the lead, the play is to Stone Edge Ho-Oh. We can force it to Terra that way. And then I think I want to... I could follow me. I could protect. I could also look to like maybe brick break a screen or something. I almost like the idea of using T-Wave, but I don't really... Maybe protect is better. Maybe protect is better. Let's go and do that. Yeah, I kind of like protect, because there is a fake out turn here too, right? Oftentimes Grimmsnarls aren't bringing fake out, but it's probably still better that I just like respect that, especially since he did it. You know, like, yeah, let's not play around with that. And straight up, we just KO Ho. Okay, that's amazing. Getting one of their really scary threats down immediately is about as good of a start as you could ask for. So, and then bring out Palkia. Okay. So I think with Palkia coming out, so this is interesting. I could Terra Water and Snarl here. Do I want my Terra on anything else? I don't think I necessarily need it. So I think I'm fine with just going for Terra Water, hitting Snarl here. And I think I like a T-Wave on Palkia as well. If we can get this mon to be slowed down a little bit, then I feel a lot better about what we can do against their team. This getting slowed down also just means like, well, I am actually looking to mostly, well, then I don't have to extreme speed. Let's go and do that. I think Terra Water here makes some sense though. We'll be AV, we have a ton of special defense. I mean, they could go for a dragon move, I guess, but I think that, like, it probably just makes more sense for me to just go for Snarl here, and then I'm probably looking to... Okay, yeah, Parting Shot, not that big a deal. Like, I'm not actually looking to deal that much damage with this mon. Now, the downside for this is if they bring in King Gambit. If they bring in King Gambit on this Snarl, then I'm in super bad shape. Wonder if it was Riolu. Okay, alright, sweet. So no King Gambit. We kind of get bailed out. I just, like, for some reason did not think that fully through. So this is nice. Getting a Snarl off here is great. We'll be able to get a T-Wave, I'm assuming, on Palkia, which really, really helps out our case here. Perfect, we get the T-Wave. Okay, that's probably best case scenario now. And then I think now I look to get damage on the Riolu here. And I almost like a Protect play on Buzzy here. Buzzly. This is short for Buzz Lightyear, by the way. Buzzly short for Buzz Lightyear. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just look to get some damage. We've reduced the output, damage output from this Palkia. It's gonna have a lot of defense investment, but if I can take out Riolu here, ooh, maybe I just should have gone for an attack on Riolu. I'm gonna go for a, I think I go for another Snarl. That should look to pick up here, and then I don't actually know if I need Buzzly anymore. I think I go for a Brick Break on Riolu, kind of just as a just in case, you know? So let's go and do that. I assume they go for, so this is if they, what am I thinking here? Oh, this is basically in case Snarl misses. Okay, that's not a big deal. We'll get a second special defense, special attack drop on Palkia. So its damage output is going to be very mitigated. It's not going to be getting any more. Like, it's either going to stay at -2, or it's going to get coaching boosts. And like, I don't know, we're still in a pretty good spot here. I don't think there's any reason for me to change my play, so I'm just going to do the same thing. And yeah, see, look at that damage output. Like, the first hit took us down to what we were before, right? And the next hit is doing nothing. So I fully expect King Gambit to be part of the game plan on the next game. But I don't really have a reason for me to make a different play here, right? Like, T-Wave is amazing. We've slowed down this this Palkia. They do still have a chance to Terra. It's almost for sure going to be a Palkia here, going to be tearing. But I mean, it is what it is. Coaching is fine. That's not that big a deal. Because actually, I will go for a Grim Snarl. I will look to go for a KO on Grim Snarl next turn, I think. And I don't really need a huge amount of damage output from this Entei anymore. I basically just need to make sure that their mons don't deal that much damage here. And we'll get a little bit of damage output. Not too much, not a big deal. Oh, they have Rocky Helmet. Interesting. Okay. Not sure how I feel about that. I think I will go here. Let's look to get some... I think, honestly, I'm just going to keep snarling. I will need to kind of keep in mind that this Grim Snarl could be... Like, it's probably going to go for Fake Out on this turn. But I don't think there's a reason for me not to go for Snarl on this play. So I think I just go for Snarl here again. And I just protect here. I don't want to get hit by Fake Out. I don't really need to mess around with any Terras per se. I assume Palkia is going to Terra. We'll kind of see what they have going on. I would actually like to know what other moves this Grim Snarl has. So far we've seen Fake Out and Parting Shot. It could look to Parting Shot again, I guess, but I also have Sword Stance to offset that, so I'm kind of not too scared of it. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the position that I'm in at the moment. Now, I do need to kind of be aware that Palkia could have Spatial Rend. We haven't seen that move yet, but it kind of seems pretty likely, you know? Yep, goes for Fake Out. Yep, and I mean, I just got to respect the play. So, see what he does. I mean, honestly, getting these special attack drops on this Palkia is kind of big. Now, the Grimmsnarl is at +1 defense, so it is going to be a little bit harder for us to handle. And there's Spatial Rend. That's not too much damage. Yep. Looking good. Okay, I think in this case now, I can look to go for damage here. So I think I mean, I've shown several moves here. I don't even know, like, do I really need to do anything different here? Like, I just want to make sure that Palkia doesn't do damage. So I think I'm gonna Sacred Fire the Grimmsnarl, I guess, and then I can play rough the Palkia. Like, is there? I don't see a reason for me to do anything different. They're gonna Terra Palkia here, but like, it's whatever. We won't have super effective play rough damage. Oh, it actually Terra you. Ooh, what's your Terra type? Fire. Okay. Well, in that case, I could just look to go for Stomping Tantrum on the next play. Not a big deal. Yeah, we just straight up KO Palkia here. Okay, cool. Not too surprising, because Zacian's damage output is freaking nuts. But the Sacred Fire will do, like, no damage. Yeah, like, no damage because we miss, you know? Yeah, that's how that works. Oh, that was quite a bit. Okay, buddy. We'll just Stomping Tantrum here. I don't want to miss an attack. And then I guess I could... Honestly, I could Swords Dance here. I actually think that makes a lot of sense, to be honest. I don't want to take too much damage output. Yeah, I'm just going to Swords Dance here. I reveal Swords Dance, which isn't really something I'd like to do, but it's probably better that I do this, get as much damage output as I can, and then we'll be okay. Rocky Helmet, yep, Spirit Break, let's gonna take that out. That's okay. So this basically is a way for him to figure out what my last mon is. I think Fiat kind of knows that the jig is up. I'm probably winning this one. And so this is just his way of checking to see what I have. And I think I'm just gonna Dragon Ascent, honestly. I don't think I need to kind of show any other move. This is still gonna do crazy amounts of damage. I can show Psychic Fangs here as well. And we'll see what he's got going on. But this should deal a ton of damage. Yep, we'll take a little chip damage here, but we get to +3, and so we're dealing a lot. And then this Choice Band and Dragon Ascent is probably enough to take it out. Yep. Rayquaza deals a ton of damage, and I'm like max attack adamant too, so we are not playing around. Okay, cool. So we pick up first game. I think as far as like leads go, I really like that. Now I do think that King Gambit comes, and I need to make sure that I have a play against that mon, because there's a very good chance that they have Sucker Punch, and so I just need to be aware of that and how I'm going to play around it. But I think just based on like how that game went, like it's very, very likely that we're going to see King Gambit here. So ways that we can fight that. Now I could bring Swampert for this next one. I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense for him to... don't really think it makes a lot of sense for him to bring the Decidueye based on like what he saw from us. Like I showed Dragon Ascent, I showed fire moves on Entei. Like I have Chien-Pao. He kind of got to see all of my moves on Zacian, which is like, I don't know, it is what it is. But I kind of like how this game went. So I think it's probably going to be mostly the same mons. I'm debating if I want Chien-Pao, because the nice part about Chien-Pao is that I have Sacred Sword, which should do a ton of damage to King Gambit, but I also kind of expect the King Gambit to be their Terra. Maybe I could look to use Swampert a little bit more this game. Kind of like how that sounds. Maybe I lead these two. I'll bring my Helmet Mon as well. Do I want this? The Para was nice, don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm still tech to outspeed Palkia, which I'm just gonna double check myself, make sure I didn't mess around with some crazy speed calcs, because I do that sometimes. I kind of go a little crazy. And let me just check what Palkia's max speed is, and make sure that I actually did try to outspeed that one. I did not actually. Oh, I sped crept some pretty aggressive speed creeps. Okay, so it might not, honestly. Okay, so for this, I think I'm kind of interested in Saber, but I also am kind of interested in Shenlong. Buzzley was kind of nice last game, wasn't it? The T-Wave was nice. The potential for Follow Me is kind of good. I'm gonna go with this. I don't really like either one of my restricted mons on lead. I don't know why exactly, but I don't know, they just don't feel right. I just don't feel right as lead mons. Entei was amazing. Like, that mon just did so good. King Gambit, yeah, see. Yep, we're just gonna Sacred Fire that mon. And I think I'm actually gonna yawn the Grimmsnarl. That makes no sense, honestly. I'm gonna Sacred Fire this. And I'm gonna protect. Do I want to protect? I kind of want to protect. I'm gonna protect. I think there's a very, very good chance that King Gambit protects here. Which, if it does, it does. Like, that's not really a problem. And then I don't know. I can see a lot of moves. I can see Fake Out coming out here. I can see Parting Shot. I don't know, what else could I see from this? I don't know. But I very much like a Sacred Fire Burn. That would be so good. So we'll see what he goes with. I'm kind of surprised King Gambit's lead here. I would have expected it not to be... Ooh, does he have Terra Blast, actually? Because it is Terra Water. I wonder if I should have preemptively Terra Watered. I'm kind of relying on a burn, am I not? I'm kind of relying on a burn here. I'm not so sure about this. Yep, Parting Shot. That's not surprising. I'm actually starting to think that my plays was not that great. I'm kind of happy that I didn't Terra, now that I'm thinking a little bit more about it, because I potentially will want to Terra Zacian here. But this is kind of this is the setup right here that I was kind of expecting from them. We get a crit. Do we get a burn? We get a burn. Are you Lum? I feel like you got to be Lum here, right? No, but you are Sword Stance. Okay. Sounds about right. That mon is definitely a threat for us, and this Palkia is certainly a threat here as well. Now the question is, do I want to Terra this mon? Admittedly, I don't really want to. I think there's a very good chance that I just get knocked out here. I think I will try to yawn the Palkia. And I think I'm just going to go for the next highest damaging move. And we'll just try to get this King Gambit whittled down a little bit. I'm going to try to yawn this Palkia so we can pull off here. I don't think I live. Oh, I do live the hit. Okay. That did a thing. I mean, not too surprised with that. But honestly, King Gambit isn't really that much of a threat if I can kind of get damage on it and whittle it down here. So I'm actually not that concerned, because like that's probably Zacian range now. So I'm kind of okay with this. I think I just you know what, I want to read Palkia switching out into Ho-Oh. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read Palkia switching out into Ho. And if I can get this right, Grimmsnarl. Alright, you know, this is what it is. This is what it is. We get damage on it either way. We get almost no damage on it. That's amazing, especially if you're going after my Rocky Helmet mon. I will take that all day. Yeah, because this King Gambit has been very mitigated. I think my play now is... I don't actually think I want to protect Urlacher at all. I think I want to go for a Sacred Fire Burn at potential. I think it's very likely that they simply... I also want to go for an Earth Power here too. I think it's very likely that they go for just a Fake Out on Entei. Just to pick up the KO. Yeah. And in this case, I'm just gonna get damage on Grimmsnarl, and then if they attack me, like, whatever, like I'm gonna take a little bit of damage here. I'm gonna take a lot of damage here because they crit. Ow. But we take out King Gambit, so we take out their Terra, and we've lost 1 in that exchange, and that kind of seems good. So I like that. Ooh, that is awesome. Okay, they don't have very much Spadef. They're mostly physically offensive. I'm gonna go into Rayquaza because I think there's a very good chance that Ho-Oh comes out here, and I want Rock Slide damage on it. You do get Palkia. Okay, I admittedly did not think you were going to do that. I think I'm just gonna swap into Zacian though. Yeah, I think I just swap into Zacian, and then we Yawn Palkia again. I think there's a good chance that they're gonna go for damage on this Swampert. But I kind of want the free swap on this turn. I also kind of expect them to go for a parting shot. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this play now I'm thinking about it. I think this gives them positioning. Yeah, I think this really gives them position. God, that crit was so rough. I think we were in a much better spot because I only took about like maybe a third-ish, so I would have taken another third. It's still not an amazing spot to be honest, but we'll see what they do. We'll see what they go for. I'm assuming a dragon move into the Rayquaza spot though, and I think I get a free swap into Majesty here. Yeah, see, parting shot right there is kind of what I thought might happen, and I don't know. It is what it is. Because I think that their play kind of covers themselves really well. And then I think they can go Ho-Oh here. And I'm kind of in a tough spot. Even if I get the Yawn off on Palkia, I'd honestly much rather have the Ho-Oh go down. Use Power Gem. Okay. That's fine. So you have Power Gem. Interesting. I admit I was not expecting Power Gem at all. So what move do I want to lock into? I think there's a case to be made for Rock Slide. And then we can hit this Ho-Oh, and we can hit... I think it's Rock Slide. Oh, what do I want to... Do I want to Terra here? I probably do, right? I should probably Terra this into Water. Or do I Terra into Normal on my other Mon? It's probably Terra Normal, actually. It's probably Terra Normal. Do I just go for Terra Normal Extreme Speed then? This thing hits so hard. And we just test the bounds of your defenses here. I say I go for that. It's only 8 moves, which like is potentially not great, but I think this is kind of the play. I think I have to Terra Fenlong though. And if I can Terra the extra extreme speed damage, like honestly this, the damage, I don't know. I remember looking at the damage calcs for Terra Normal, Banded Extreme Speed, and it is wild, dude. And this thing does so much damage. I'm like really wishing right now that I'd been special Rayquaza. Look at that damage. That's insane. I mean, the worst case scenario here is if they go for... Oh. Interesting. Leftovers. Huh. Now, that might be okay. I'm just gonna kind of do the same thing. I don't think they have enough to KO. I'm assuming that Ho is gonna swap to Grimmsnarl, and I'm gonna take some damage from the helmet, but you know, it is what it is. But if they don't swap, then I KO Ho, right? Which is it's certainly a threat. Like I do need to be very aware of it. Palkia's got Protect, so we've seen Power Gem, Spatial Rend, Hydro Pump, Protect. Okay, that's kind of the set-ish that I was thinking of. I admittedly was not expecting Power Gem. Not really sure what that's aimed at for our team, but I think it's fine. I don't really know of another move that Palkia would need though, so I think what he has makes a lot of sense here. Now, yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting choice from his side of things. I feel like it's very likely, yeah, that mon's gonna swap. I mean, you got Regenerator, right? Like, just get the HP back. And then, we'll certainly KO Grimmsnarl here with Extreme Speed. I don't think this mon can live this hit. Yeah. Maybe take a little helmet chip, but, you know, is what it is. And then, it really depends on what he targets here. I guess for Spatial Rend, do we live? Bulky-ish, okay. And if we KO with Play Rough, even if I don't KO with Play Rough, to be honest, even if I don't KO with Play Rough, then we have Extreme Speed into either mon. And honestly, I kind of want to... I don't want to miss my move, so I'm just going to try to KO here, and because I honestly think that the... Okay, I need to keep track of Tailwind turns. So they have 2 turns left of Tailwind, right? So I think my play is... I think it's Psychic Fangs and Extreme Speed here. I don't think that this one has Protect. Oh, they didn't protect either one? Oh, that surprises me. Oh, we'd actually just straight up... How did we KO Ho? That was wild. That should not. That just... That's damage. Like, what the heck? Wow, Rayquaza is insane. What? I just dealt like 80, 75% to like Ho. That mod is bulky. I mean, admittedly, it is not as bulky on the physical defense side, but we're still talking like 106 HP and 90 defense. Rayquaza's busted. I don't know what else to tell y'all. That was crazy damage. Damn. Well, okay, we ended up taking the game, the matchup in 2 games. Good game over Fiac. I am very impressed with Rayquaza. I'm very impressed with Zacian. I'm very impressed with Entei. The rest of my mons were whatever, you know, like Electabuzz did some okay stuff. Swampert basically 1v1 the King Gambit, which was awesome. So very happy with the team. Very, very happy with how I played the game as well. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. If you'd like to see some more of our content, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll catch you on the next one.